back to my time out. It has been a while, but today I am here to talk to you guys about what I got with the Sephora VIB sale. I am a VIB. I am only a couple $100s away from being a Rouge member, but I don't know how I feel about that, but that's neither here nor there. Anyways, I got just a few things. I put myself on a budget, and so I actually picked up things that I've been wanting to buy, more of like, kind of what I find more of like necessity. Like I picked up a beauty blender because I needed a new one. So that was something that I got 20% off of. And everything else I wanted, and they're not really big things. I got 3 bigger items, but nothing like extravagant. I went to Sephora on Friday. I picked these things up. I really wanted an eye palette, and I just wasn't in love with everything. I mean, if I had all the money in the world, I would have bought every single eye palette they had there, the blush palettes, all the holiday stuff. I'm just not at a point where that is possible, and so I need to be picky about what I buy. And not only do I have to be picky about what I buy, I am just being very picky. I feel like I have quite a few shadows, and I always reach for the same things, and not that I don't want to go out of my comfort zone, but I don't see the point in spending money on spending $60, $70, $50, whatever, on a palette that has this whole range of colors, and I know that I'm not going to wear it. It's just that doesn't rationalize in my head. I mean, spending all the money on the makeup that I do isn't rational either, but again, that's neither here nor there. So, but I am going to show you what I got, what my opinions are, and if anything is going back. The first thing I picked up that was on my list is Too Faced Born This Way foundation. This is actually, besides the IT Cosmetics, this is the first high-end foundation that I have purchased in a really long time, and I love it. I got a sample of it over the summer so that I could try it out. This is a very full coverage foundation. I didn't like it the first time I tried it because I just kind of like slapped it on. It looked too cakey to me. I wasn't a huge fan. I actually have it on my face right now, and but I figured out how to use it just a little bit. But I use my beauty blender. If you use a wet beauty blender, it kind of doesn't make it look so thick on your face, and that is my recommendation. If you feel like this is just too thick, it's too much coverage, you feel like you have cake face, that would be my recommendation, is try it with your beauty blender. Using my beauty blender, I absolutely love it. In the summer, I had medium beige because I was so tan, but I bought natural beige, and I feel like it's a perfect match. It's just your easy pump. I love this style. I think this is fantastic. I get just enough out that I need just with one pump. I usually do 2. I'll put it on the back of my hand, but I have also just been sticking it on my fingers. I dab it all over my face, and I rub it in a little bit, and then I take my beauty blender and I just blot it all over it and spread it out and even it out and everything. But I highly recommend this. I would recommend getting a sample first. It is expensive, but I love this formula, and I have not broken out once since using it. I've been using it for about 3 days now, and when I had used it, when I had the sample, I never broke out either. So I love it. I highly recommend it. That will not be going back. That is probably one of my favorite foundations as of right now, so that will probably be the sole foundation I use for quite a bit of time. The next thing on my list that I knew I had to get was the VonD Lolita Lip Duo. I have been wanting to try Lolita. I have it on right now. I am in love with Lolita. Lolita 2, I could do without. This little sucker, I think was like 19 bucks. Not too bad. I should know better though, that when you get one of these duo things, they are going to be small. Both of these are 0.10 fluid ounces for about $19, and this is a full-size one. So you can kind of compare, the difference, but a full-size one is 0.22 fluid ounces. So I guess you're technically getting, like one full-size lip gloss. I really love the formula of these. I love Kat Von D products. Like, she has totally blown my mind with a bunch. I love Lolita. I am not a huge fan of Lolita 2. I'm kind of disappointed because I really thought I would like it, but it comes up more like orangey for me, and that's just not really my thing. It's not really my color. It's not bad. I may attempt to wear it, but Lolita, this is my jam. I love this. Now I know why it's like a cult favorite. So I will eventually be purchasing a full-size one just because I love it this much. So I thought that was a great buy. So clearly this isn't going to go back because that would just be silly. I'm just going to use it and I'll keep Lolita 2, and maybe it'll grow on me, maybe I'll love it. But the next thing I bought that I had been wanting is the Naked Skin Urban Decay Weightless Complete Coverage Concealer. Everybody under the sun I know seems to have this. I have been finishing up my MAC Pro Longwear, and I promised myself I wouldn't buy this until it was done, but with the 20% off I had to. It's got this really great little applicator, and I just swipe it a few times. I think this is much better than MAC's little pump design because I always get too much. I love this. My best friends have sworn by it. I was just waiting to get it, and now this will probably be forever in my collection for my full face of makeup. It does not settle in my fine lines that I have under my eyes. I think it does great coverage under my eyes. I picked up medium light, neutral. I love it. I have nothing but great things to say about it. So if you're on the fence, I would definitely pick it up. I highly recommend this. The hype you've heard about it, in my opinion, is true. So I would totally pick this up. The next thing I picked up in what I like to call, Sephora's Corral of Death. They get you every single time. I picked up Hourglass's Ambient Lighting Powder this is dim light. It's tiny. It's a tiny little sample. You only get 0.049 ounces. It's not big by any stretch of the imagination. It's very small. But I don't own any of the ambient lighting. All I have is Hourglass's blushes, which I love. So I saw this sitting there. I honestly don't even know how much this was. It's bad. I think it had been under 20 because I wouldn't have picked it up otherwise. I would have just bought a full-size one. But now that I have tried this, I think I'm going to have to get some of the other ones. Kind of thought it was just a bunch of hype. Like, really? What is it going to do? But now that I've had it on, I love it. Like, I would recommend this. And this like little thing is pretty awesome. And if you need like stocking stuffers for anybody, or even to bake your own stockings, because I don't know about you moms, but I don't get a stocking unless I make it myself. So I would highly recommend it. It's tiny, it's little, just toss it in there, and this is the perfect size for traveling. I do apologize for my wonky nails. I gotta take the polish off, so sorry. It looks horrible, I know. Anyways, back to this. I would recommend this. I think it's awesome. I really do want to try some of the other ones now. So at some point, when I make another purchase, I think I'll probably buy one of the trios just because I don't own any of the ambient lighting, so it would just make sense to buy one of the palettes versus them individually. So that's that. The second to last thing I purchased is a Sephora Rouge Sephora Luster Matte Longwear Lip Color. Apparently I'm trying to read it in French. I believe that's French. This color I picked up Deep Plum Luster. It is gorgeous. It's vampy, which I like. I love that. I've like kind of been going that route. Swatch it for you. I like the applicator. The applicator reminds me a lot of the Naked applicator, but that's the color. It is beautiful. The color is gorgeous. However, this is not matte. If we're talking matte like Kat Von D, Everlasting liquid lipstick matte, not even remotely close. This gets on everything, it comes off on everything. The Everlasting, I literally just reapplied a tiny little bit before I sat down to start filming, but I probably didn't even need to. I had my coffee I put it on at about 8 o'clock this morning. So I had my coffee this morning, I had water, I ate lunch, I had a limited amount of snacks because I've just been eating everything, and it hasn't budged. So this stuff, I don't know, you won't be able, well maybe you can. It's still like shiny. Like, it's not matte by any means. It comes off on everything. So what I think I'm going to try to do is see if I can find a matte, like maybe probably one of Kat Von D's palette lipsticks. See if I can find a dupe. I am really impressed with Sephora's lipsticks and lip glosses, and it sucks because I really like this color, but I'm not a fan of the formula and how it like sits on my lips and stuff. So unfortunately this will be going back. But this color is amazing. If you are somebody who really doesn't care and kind of likes that lip gloss look more, I would definitely suggest this, but it doesn't matte to your lips and it comes off on everything. Unfortunately this will be going back. And then the last thing, the last big thing that I'm supposed to be getting is the eyeshadow palette that I had to order because they did not have it in the store. And after about an hour of literally walking between every eyeshadow palette that existed in Sephora, I decided that I was going to go and I was going to purchase the Anastasia Beverly Hills Self-Made eyeshadow palette. So yes, it has a lot of colors that I might not use, but I feel like it has a lot of colors that I might use. I really, really just wanted a palette. This was on the cheaper side of the palettes with the 20% off. It was under 30 bucks. I feel like there's more colors in that I would use than a lot of the other ones. I love, love, love the Tarte Light, the Holiday Palette, whatever that one's called. It is gorgeous. The colors are gorgeous. It is too bulky. That is probably the sole reason why I didn't purchase it, which clearly is not a big deal because so many other people bought it, but it is too big. It is way too bulky for me. I couldn't justify that. And a lot of the colors, they're beautiful colors, but again, I feel like they're just the same colors and I have them already, and it's nothing really new. It's not going to add anything to my collection, in my opinion. And not that I have a ton of palettes. I actually sold some palettes, just that I hadn't used, but I don't know. I'm just being super picky on what I'm spending my money on and what palettes I'm buying. So my only one concern is one person that I follow on YouTube and Snapchat that I love, Wannamakeup, April. If you don't follow her, I will link her down below. You need to. She is hysterical. You especially need to follow her on Snapchat because that girl makes my day. She is so awesome. But I know she did a video, but when I watched her on Snapchat, I didn't get a chance to watch that video yet. Sorry, April. But on Snapchat, I'm pretty sure she said she wasn't that big of a fan of it. And I have really, like, everything she likes, the colors and all of her recommendations for me personally have matched up to what my opinions have been on them. So I'm a little apprehensive, but I got to play with it in the store. I liked the colors when I was swatching them. So we'll see. Again, Sephora is just awesome, so if I don't like it, I'll just take it back and I'll get my money back. And it's as simple as that. But I'm just waiting for that to come. Once I do, I will do I'll do a review on the palette and tell you what I think and if I'm going to keep it or if it's going to go. I did get 2 things with my points. I picked up the Flower Bomb, a little sample Flower Bomb. I love, love, love Flower Bomb. So I got that, and then I also picked up, which I have it sitting right here, is the Makeup Forever Professional This is the Micro Finish powder. I am actually pretty impressed with this powder. So I've been using this to set my under eyes, and I just kind of throw it all over my face a little bit. Not really throw it, take a brush and you know what I mean. But I'm impressed with it. I like it. It's nice for a setting powder. So that's using that right now. Testing that out. That might be a purchase that I make down the line to fill it to see if, you know, if I really do like it. But anyways, that's what I got. Let me know what you got down below. If you have a video, link it up. I would love to head over to your channel and check it out and see what you got. But I really appreciate you guys coming back and watching this video. If you liked it, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And if you are not a subscriber, please subscribe. And that is it. So, as always, thank you for taking a time out with me. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.